Hello and welcome to this video series on Drupal. Now in this video we're going to go ahead and protect some folders in our membership site creation series. Now then we've got, let me just head over to our cPanel. We've got a couple of folders here that we've already created for the various levels, and in this video series we're working with a silver and a gold level. So we've created a couple of folders, and being in cPanel, if you're not familiar with how to do this, then you can go right up here, and as you can see where we're at here in our Real Estate 101 folder. You can create a new folder. Just left click on that. Over here, give it a name, in this case gold, and then just click on create, and boom, you now have a folder. And then inside that folder, just click on the folder icon. You can put your images, your videos, whatever content you're going to be wanting to protect, so that only the gold members or those that you've given permission to on that particular level would have access to. So same would hold true for any other level, whether it's buyers, sellers, brokers, gold, bronze, platinum, whatever structure you're going to set up. This is how you do it as far as the cPanel. Now let me also show you using the FTP client that I use, and that's going to be Qt FTP. And again, it's basically the same, a few variances depending upon the FTP client that you're using, whether it's FileZilla, Qt FTP, Internet Explorer, and there's a multitude of them out there. Smart FTP is a good one too. But this is the Qt FTP client that I'm using, and just double click on that, and then double click on that, and this is where we are. We're in the silver and the gold folders. Now one thing that a member might require, and I kind of forget now if they do or don't, but you can go ahead and do it anyway for good practice, is they may require write access. So you might have to change the permissions on these folders for a member to get in there and write whatever code they need to write to protect these products or to protect these folders. And how you do that with the Qt FTP is you would right click on the item or on the folder, and down here under properties, and again this is probably not exactly but somewhat similar to other FTP clients, and just left click on that, and you see right now we have write permissions here, and you can just change this, for example, or you can just tick the boxes and it'll change it for you. The main thing to keep in mind though is that after you come in here and you've changed the permissions to give a member the permission to write into your folders, you want to come back here after you're done and change it back to whatever it was. In most cases it'll be 644 or 755. Basically you want to untick the write permissions for the public and groups. The owner, you, that's fine, you can have them all ticked, no biggie. But you do want to have the read and execute. You just don't want them being others. You just don't want others to have access to create or to write into your products. So go ahead and leave that back the way I had it here and apply OK. And do the same thing with whatever other folders you're going to be protecting. And the same thing holds true, get out of here, for the cPanel. You would, let's go up one level, and over here you can see the permissions are already set, but instead of clicking on the folder to change permissions, you would just click on the name of the folder, and over here click on change permissions, and you can see the same thing here. Untick the boxes or change the numbers here. And that's how you set the folders up, create the folders, set the folders up for a member to get ready to protect them. Now then, we are at a member, and if you've not logged in, then go ahead and do so now. And then let me kind of show you where I came to from here. Now then, of course, when you log into your a member, it'll bring you to wherever you left off at, more than likely, and more times than not it'll probably be to the setup and configuration page, at which point you go over here to protect folders. Let me show you also manage products. These are the products that we set up in a prior video. We've got the gold and the silver, and the product numbers are 1 and 2. Of course you can have as many as you want. And so we want to protect folders. Come back here. Now we want to protect another folder. Pretty simple. Click on browse. This brings up the files or folders in our domain. So we click on the public HTML because what we want to protect is not in the A members, it's in our Real Estate 101. Come on down here and click on this, and this opens up the folders inside of our Real Estate 101 folder. Now, since we want to protect the gold and the silver, we want to just click on the radio button over here, one at a time. So this is our silver. Click on continue. Same process will be involved basically for protecting the other folder, the gold folder. And then this pops up and gives us the several methods in which we can protect our folder. The main ones that I suggest is the top two, the HT password and or the new rewrite. Well, not and, but either one of these would be the ones I would choose. The other ones listed here are a little more restrictive. They may not be as well, they may not protect everything that you want protected. For example, some of them may not protect the images or videos or HTML. They may only protect the PHP folders or content. So the big difference and what we're going to be concentrating on in these videos are the HT password and the new rewrite. The big difference here is that the HT password, when chosen as your method of protection, that whenever a visitor logs into their silver membership, it's going to give them a pop-up screen that asks for their username and password. Fine and dandy, no biggie. You can also tweak this a little bit to where it would actually track the customer's access and use account sharing protection. Now that basically means that it's going to assist you as the owner of this site in preventing account sharing. Me giving my buddy across the Atlantic access using my name and password. But again, it doesn't do that automatically. It takes some, as it says, special configuration. Now then, the new rewrite method is basically the same. They both protect the same kind of stuff, but this one here, the new rewrite, may not cause errors. Not that this one will, but if you have a problem utilizing the HT password, then try the new rewrite. The big difference here, though, is, as far as I can see, is that the new rewrite will provide access to your custom HTML login form. It will not pop up a login box. Another thing is that if you are as a login member trying to access this and it gives you the and you put in the wrong information or you try to cancel out, this will automatically send you to the login page. This one, however, will send you to the access denied error page. That can be easily avoided or tweaked a little bit by adding to that page or replacing that page on your server with the location or the URL to your login page. So that way if somebody tries to cancel out of that box or they enter the wrong information, then it sends them to whatever page you put in there, the sign up page or the login page. But the new rewrite will automatically send them to your login page. Again, both of them are basically the same, but for the sake of this video, we're going with the HT password. And what it does is it puts a little file, it amends the folder, it inputs a little file into the, in this case, the silver folder that kind of ties in with the A member database, that it keeps track of all the users and whatnot to make sure that they're good to go. And you can check that out after you've protected your folder. You can go back into your cPanel and you can see in the silver folder that there will be an HT access file in here. I wouldn't mess with it, but you can check it out anyway. But anyway, that's that. Let's get on over here and finish this up. And this one is the silver, so we just want to do that. Now if you had a free membership, then you could just get away with checking this, and it will allow anybody that has an active subscription to your site to be able to log into whatever products you have. Click on continue, and got one down. Let's kick out another one, the one for gold. Same basic process. Real Estate 101. Radio button for gold, hit on continue, HT password, Now this time around, since these will only allow one selection, well, we can get around that because our gold members should also have access to the items in the silver folder. So just hold down your control button on your keyboard. Bam, got it covered. Click on continue, and that should do it. As you can see here, the one for the gold has access to both of these folders. And let's check this out over here. Let's refresh this and see what was added into our folders. Go back over to public HTML, real estate 101, and under silver, you can see there's your .htaccess file that was added. This is what's going to keep everything secure inside of this folder. So we're good to go, folks. That brings us to the end of this video on how to set up the protection for your different folders. And in the upcoming video, we're going to put it all together. Going to wrap it all up and test our membership site. Thank you much for watching. Hope you learned something. Hope you enjoyed the video. Now you have a great day.